Hey there, family and friends. First of all, I would like to thank you on behalf of Vincent and the team for joining our mywebsiteisat.com group and asking for your very own My Website Is At webpage. So this video is going to be training for using your Aweber account that all of your captured prospects are going to go to. So as you'll see here, I'm logged into my Aweber account, and yes, we can set up the web form for your page for you, but we figured you might want to know how to use your account in terms of follow-up. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the basics of setting up a list in case you ever choose to set up another one and ever want to learn this on your own. So here we go. You'll notice at the top there's this handy dandy little create and manage lists button, and then you'll also see you have this list stats section here, and underneath there's also this blue create a new list button. So I'm going to click that button, and then when you do that, it takes you to this basic settings page. The list name, it's going to by default give you a default and a number. If you had us set up your page for you, you'll see that I did My Website Is At and your initials, and that will be your list name. And then for the description, I probably did My Website Is At, and you can go in there and change that if you don't want to keep it that way, or you can leave it alone. That's completely up to you. The from name, that is going to be your name or your nickname, however you want your followers to know you as. And then the email, you want them to see that their email came from when you contact them. And then notifications, this is where if you put a name and email in here, every time somebody fills out that little form and to opt into your list, this will send an email to whichever email you choose. So in my case, I'm going to have it send to my main email. And eventually, when you're getting lots and lots of these, you may or may not want to be notified, and then you can come and delete it later. So you type it in, you click add, then as you notice when you hover over, you can edit it or you can delete it with the little red X. But the most important part, you have to hit this green save settings button where all of your settings are lost. So make sure you click that button. Alright, and then we're going to click up here on personalize your list. So here, this is the part I can't do for you because I don't know what it is that you want in here. So here, company name, your website if you have one, and then the email signature if you want one, and a logo if you have one. So for me, my logo I use is just a my current up-to-date family picture, because that's what I choose to use. If you have an awesome photo of yourself, since you're branding yourself in your business, it'd be a good idea to use one of those. Or if you actually have a company logo, that's a great thing to use as well. I just know if you're in internet marketing, you may or may not have a logo. So, and then once you pick out your picture, you click the green upload button, and there you go. There's your picture. If you figure out you picked the wrong one, you can click that little red X and remove it, and then upload a new one. So my company name is just my name, and I have tagged myself Gamer Mom Marketer because my name is so common, so I wove together 3 of my favorite things to kind of create an alternate identity. And you don't have to do that. It's just something I had on my heart to do, and I like to follow my heart. But it is perfectly fine, like say if you're in Mary Kay, you might want to put beauty consultant as your tag you get with your name. If you're an independent rep, or, you know, some kind of other title that your company might give you. And I'm just going to leave it just my name for my signature. Then you scroll down, social media. You have a chance to link your Twitter account and your Facebook account into your email so that if you want to, every time you send out an email, it also automatically goes to your Facebook and your Twitter. So I'm going to make my personal Twitter the default, and I'm going to make my Facebook page my default for Facebook. And I'll show you why it matters what default you pick in here just a second, if not the next video. But we'll come back to that. And I leave these check boxes checked because there's no point in touching them. Now, global snippet text. If there is something that you want to be able to switch out because it's frequently used a lot, you can create the name and the snippet text for it. So, for example, if you're a team leader and you're automatically creating emails for your entire team to be able to duplicate, you can create snippet text like, say something like sender name, and then the snippet text would also be sender name, so that it would know to look through the email anytime it sees sender name, it would replace it with whatever you had over here. So in my case, I'd want it to replace with me, and I might have done that backwards. Anyway, this most likely you won't be using, and if you really want to, I highly recommend you go through Aweber's tutorials. So like right here, they have practical uses for them. You can click on that link, get some training, and to learn more about text snippets, you can click on that link for training. Most likely you'll never use this, but if you want to, it is a feature for you. Again, green button, save settings. And then third part, we want to confirm the opt-in. Now, if you choose that all of your prospects have to confirm that they actually filled out your form before they actually enter your list, this is going to be the email they get asking them to confirm that they opted in. So you can edit the subject, the intro, and the signature section of that automatic email. And if you don't want that confirmation to go out, you can turn it off. I prefer it turned off because you're going to cut the amount of prospects you keep about in half if you have it on. And some people prefer that because they'd rather deal with fewer people that are higher quality. But I'm just not worried about the quality of the leads, and I just rather capture them all. So I leave it off, and that's my preference, and you can do what you want to do. If you do keep this turned on, you can also choose a success page. And this is the website that they are taken to when they click on this link here to confirm that they actually want to subscribe. So if you want them taken to like your website or your blog or your Facebook page, wherever you want them taken when they confirm, that's the address you would put in here. And again, green button, save settings. After you create your list settings, which you can also find from here, my list settings, you're going to want to set up a follow-up email. And we will go over that in the next video so that each video is not too super long. And after we do a video on how to do follow-ups, I'll do another video on how to do these broadcasts. And then we'll do another one on web forms and one on reports. Alright, so that is all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.